Alright guys, we have the money tent. It is the tent monster instead.
I tried to sneak up, you saw it coming. Tent monster seems to have some type of support.
Yeah.
We have another tent monster.
Hard to see by my time.
Awesome. There's 2 tent monsters. Mine are quickly been multiplied.
You monsters are the domicile. Oh my God, that's the greatest thing ever.
I'm attracted to money. I can't help it. I'm attracted to money. Big time, you love me.
I so want to bring a
Money tent.
Everybody's calling the money tent.
Money tent.
This thing is hilarious right now.
These Facebook. More money. You can't have enough money.
Not enough money in the world.
Enough money.
Money tent can almost sit down and worship itself.
We will bow to you. We will bow to you. We love money. We will bow to you. We don't need some freedom of autonomy.
Somebody tweet that.
We don't need free speech. We have money.
Money's better than free speech.
Wow.
This day.
That's crazy. They arrested my tent after I spent myself 6 days after this law was so-called passed by the governor. I say so-called passed because the so-called me passed looking at the fact that I have to speak from outside of a money tent for someone to understand. Maybe I had to give you the visual. These tents are not just tents. They are free speech. They may be saying one thing, but you're looking at another. Yesterday I sat out here and said, these tents have helped us get veterans and who knows else, careers maybe, jobs. They do landscaping now, they're happy, they enjoy it. Eric Watson said he wants to piss on us, but he's a veteran too.
He's blocking the live stream.
And then even more so, I still have to sit inside of a tent and say these things for you to understand what a tent was. It was somewhere safe for children, maybe 18 and up. I mean, they're still children because they just hit the adult category only by an identification card. They better make sure they have that when they go vote. And you don't know who you want to vote for nowadays. You got maybe 3 different parties. The people are taking petitions for one and they can't even let us have our speech without being inside some type of figure that has literary or monetary note. What's really the difference? I don't know, it's crazy. And even though you look at society now, you say the 1% is out there doing their thing, but we drove by a Presbyterian church where a homeless or poverty-stricken paper, not homeless, they're not homeless, it seems they found the home somewhere because they bought enough ways to get there with that paper they're selling. It's the #1 paper in the nation now.
There are 6 vacant homes sitting on the market for every homeless person that we have in the country.
That's blowing me away.
And they're going to make having a tent on state property a felony or a Class A misdemeanor, equal to beating your wife or punching your neighbor in the face or driving while intoxicated.
Maybe something for me to stand up on. I don't know, yesterday was wild. I thought about everything that's going on nowadays. I woke up and had to go have a drink. I can't deal with these realities. I went through a whole day. I saw people who used to go fight for us and uphold these constitutional rights outstandingly.
I wonder how the kids like it, Tent Monster.
And now they can't even get jobs. They can't even get somewhere to stay. That's, you know, at least what anybody could do. Minimum wage definitely isn't going to pay for it. They say they helped them, but then they still had to come down here in these tents. But we helped them. Later, that made me angry. To think, yeah, I will reciprocate them standing up for their rights. All rights as well. I mean, it's one of the nation's rights. Even though if I can't do that by saying it myself, I can do it with a tent. Even more money tent. If they feel like they want to find somebody $2,500 just because they can't have somewhere to stay at night, sleep, a blanket, a pillow, a sleeping bag, and something to keep them warm. How can you not knock the cold off your ass when it's freezing on this granny? I know, it gave me freezer burn at least twice at night. That's how serious I am about these issues. It's not so much as just looking at a corporation that may spend $471 million. How many tents can they buy with that? How many times can they put somebody up in the house, but they're spending it on lobbying? They could have bought me a tent. They could have set me somewhere safe like the plaza where I know that we definitely got security up here. Those wonderful troopers who go 30 deep to make sure that somebody's all right in the tent. That's what they did yesterday. They looked at me and wanted to know if I was mentally stable. You know, I told them in a press conference, I'm mad. That way, you only saw me as a tent. The next time I spoke, so you would understand exactly how mad I am. You have to understand and get the visual of what's going on. It's not so much as people living on the plazas, the fact that we have to be intense to even speak nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe if I take this tent off, I'm the real monster.
That's somebody camping on this
Ignore these
plaza.
problems that we have.
We love you, Tent Monster.
We love you, Jen.
Is somebody camping on this plaza?
You're the most awesomest awesome.
They said a tent or maybe even a table was a structure. How would they know what a structure is? Not the way they structured this society. They definitely didn't do that. They're passing bills to make sure your rights are not upheld, even by yourselves. They're passing bills to criminalize people because of their circumstances. A lot of us fall under this circumstance and may be inside of a tent speaking madly as I do one day. The other day I told somebody I was cocked and loaded, whereas he was trying to stifle my free speech. I don't know, things like that make me mad. Maybe I was still angry about these issues I go with every day. So I woke up drunk. And today I'm still hungover about it. It doesn't go away. And the only thing that takes the pain is the same thing. That's what it seems like anyway. That's their structure. So maybe we don't call the structure the same thing you call the structure. I'm not saying that we're trying to do some socialist, dictatorial nonsense bullshit. Nah. Maybe give people a chance to speak while they're not inside of a tent. Maybe give people a chance to speak inside the Capitol building. Maybe give people a chance to speak inside of the War Memorial. Because we're still standing for our rights. Maybe we inducted soldiers. Don't sit there and come against us. Don't sit there and think that we're dumb and we're not going to be fighting for these rights that we have the right to every single day. Since that amendment was struck in, since the other amendment was told that you can't do anything to criminalize such acts and not do it excessively at that.
Hey, Mr. Tent Monster?
Tent Monster, it's kind of, I got to dwell on some things.
The Associated Press here would like to ask you, Tent Monster, a few questions.
Associated Press, yes, because I remember you were revealing us before we were inside of the tent. Pretty good. I'm still mad about these things. I'm dwelling on something right now.
What do you want to achieve by this right?
To make free speech understood. You can't dictate anything about free speech. maybe a ridiculous statement such as this is being made because they're so ridiculous and trying to make sure that we're not doing things that we're supposed to be doing, to stifle these things, to keep us from really reaching our true heights as human beings and individuals.
Oh, money, 10. Oh, you're taking up money.
No, we're not. The idea is that
You know what that says? It says, in God we trust.
I'm hoping I can test
And that means you get out of my check. You get out of my purse.
you know the new,
Thou shalt not covet.
you know the new Citizens United ruling that says that money is free speech.
No, money's not free. Well, I'll tell you how money's free speech. Money is free speech because the Department of Safety has just entered into a contract that they will take 501c3 money. Y'all are 501c3,
We're
aren't you?
not a 501c3.
Oh, you're lying. Your Occupy outfit is 501c3.
We're not an organization.
Yes, you are. You got people way up there. But I'm telling
Which we
you,
did.
why? You want money?
Well, actually, we don't really need money, but if he gets jailed,
Who gets jailed?
the young man inside the tent, the penalty is 11 months, 29 days in jail,
Yeah.
and $2,500 fine.
Yeah.
So we would like $2,500 to pay his fine. And
Well, he'll
so
be
we
right
would
back
pay his
in because
bail.
he'll be protesting something else to get into our purse. Y'all are just wanting into our purse. Why don't you get rid of the IRS and you want in on my money? You want in on the health care.
We want moral support. We want justice. We want to be
Oh my
heard.
goodness, it's creepy.
You've been heard. You've been all over the paper. I've been all over the state for the 10 Commandments, which says you're not to covet, and you all want in on the check. That's the bottom line.
But they want our tax money.
You don't pay any taxes.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, you do? How do you pay
You buy
taxes?
groceries,
You've been
you
sitting
buy
out here.
cigarettes, you pay taxes.
Well, the fact is,
I worked 3 jobs, thank you. I worked very hard. And this is a part of my pastime, and this is a passion.
well, part of my pastime is to fight taxes, and you're wanting me to support you. That's what your amounts to.
We don't need your money
Why
to
don't you
support.
do something worthwhile and get rid of the IRS and the 501c3? Do something worthwhile. Instead of, I've just been over trying to get a driver's license without a social security number. But that's why I testified before the Transportation Committee. And because the Department of Safety gets grant money, they won't give me a license. And
You're struggling too.
struggling, I'm going to win. This is a whole matter about this guy's out here.
This is the result of one matter.
The bottom line is get busy and get rid of the IRS. The IRS and the ACLU are the problem. All right, they are the problem.
Thank you. That helps give insight.
They are the problem. They get all that money and
They want what?
what about 42? Title 42.
They did get support from the ACLU and
Well,
actually
yeah.
got an injunction against NCL.
They took us to court and won so far, yeah.
Non-constitutional laws as well, and it seems like the ACLU
Well, they
is really
overthrow. They will not recognize that the county has a right to displace the committee. And here comes the ACLU and Hetty Weinberg waddling in there and trying. You can't put up the commandments. Well, I'm sorry. If the county passes a resolution, yes, they can. They can stand on the 95th Amendment, and she will not recognize.
We have a right to do what we want to in our county.
It's called the separation of church and state.
No, it is. There's no such thing as separation of church and state. No, there is. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. We want separation of the county and the IRS. That's another bunch of communists run up the door clear, and they get.
I hope it's not mine.
They get tax money.
What county are you from?
Their lawyers get tax money. Title 42 USC 1988. They sue the insurance company of the county that runs up our tax bills, and they walk off with our 10 Commandments, our Bill of Rights, and claim that they keep the Bill of Rights, which they don't. As long as they pay their own way, like we do, but they get rich from Progressive Insurance Company and our tax dollars. Our ACLU has been communist from the beginning.
What's wrong with communism?
Communism is a
That's why they defended the
Communism is a sin.
Was that communist? Serious?
Communism is taken from one person and given to another.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's a
is.
collective for the greater good of all people.
No, it's not for the greater good. Every country that has communism is poor.
So
Finland's poor, Sweden's poor, Norway's poor.
don't have a right
They
to
live
certain
longer,
human
they're
rights.
healthier, and they're
I
happier.
beg your pardon.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So communism is a sin.
Communism is
Completely.
wrong.
Communism is not.
You can't force somebody to give up their income. Absolutely. I've read the Bible.
Wait, you live in the U.S. and pay income taxes, so they force you to give up your income, don't they?
What did Jesus?
So I said get rid of the IRS.
What did Jesus say? Blessed are the poor. Didn't he say that?
No, he didn't.
He didn't say blessed are the poor.
No.
He didn't say that it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man.
He also said, thou shalt not steal and thou shalt not.
That was in the Old Testament. That's right.
Oh, I beg your pardon. He said, thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not covet.
It's a 10-month streak. So when they come to evict him, he can say it's a costume. Because there's feet in the bottom, he can just get up and walk around. Yeah, pretty sweet.
We love you too. God bless you.
That lady's nuts.
That's like what?
All this money, tell me what